of course, we've been doing for the past few days. We cross over to Africa, where we visit a different African country for African History Month via Skype. And we go across to Sudan now. We're going to be speaking with Marafi Badir. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. And I know that you are actually in Abu Dhabi, but
Yes.
you are originally from Sudan, yes?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Sudan, but I was also born and raised in the States. So kind of balancing my identity between the two.
You're in between.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us about Sudan and, tell us about your country.
So Sudan is located, it depends on who you ask. Some people will claim that it's located in North Africa.
Yes.
Some people will say that it's in Sub-Saharan. Some people will say East Africa. I personally, I would say East Africa just because of the similarities between, Ethiopia and Somalia and all that. So that's where I sort of pinpoint it. I believe the population is about 40 million people. And our culture is very Afro-Arab. So we draw from a lot of Arab tradition, but also we have a lot of African backgrounds too.
So what are the countries that surround you? You said it's very close to Somalia and Ethiopia. What are the countries surrounding you?
And then up north, there's Egypt. And then I believe, I'm not too good at geography, but it's just, it kind of borders between, or it's between the north region and the eastern region. So
yeah. And what's about, tell us about your foods, the kinds of food that you have there.
So my favorites would be gorosa, and basically gorosa is the base, where it's floury bread, and on top you put different types of soup. So there's mulukhia, which is spinach soup, and then there's dema, which is a reddish, sort of like saucy type of soup. And then we also have kisra, which is like we say it's like the Sudani version of like the Ethiopian, what is it called, injera.
Yes.
And so it's similar to that, but not as sour. I think it's a little more on the sweeter side, but it's very similar to that.
Yeah. What are the basic religions? What are the religions of the country?
The main religion and the official religion is Islam, but there's also there is some diversity. There are a lot of Christians and a lot of people who don't identify with the religion, but the majority, I would say, are Muslims.
And as a young person from the continent, as a matter of fact, you are perhaps even considered an international Sudanese, yes?
Yes.
What is your vision for your country and for the continent?
I think that personally, I would like to see Sudan shown in a more positive light. I feel like oftentimes when Sudan is mentioned, it's always in comparison to another country, and it's often mentioned in an inferior way. And I would just like to see people talk about Sudan in a more independent way, but also in a more positive way as well.
That's wonderful. Well, you did an excellent job at that this morning. Marafi, what would you consider, besides English, your native language, yours?
Arabic.
Arabic,
sure.
okay. So you would say Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, yes.
All right. Well, can you say have a wonderful day, Trinidad and Tobago, in Arabic for us?
See, I didn't say I was that fluent in it, but I can say Mahsanama.
Yes. Thank you so much, Marafi. Thank you so much for for joining us this morning and sharing a bit about your country in Africa, Sudan.